Premier, first of all, congratulations on your win.
Thanks, Peter.
You mentioned in your speech there a lot of talk about bold visions, difficult choices. When are we actually going to see what that actually translates into in terms of policy?
Well, you know, some of it we've already released throughout the election campaign, whether we were talking about bold, aggressive targets on immigration and reimagining our population to reverse the demographic crisis that we're facing. We need to fix Muskrat Falls so that we can deal with the structural issues from the economy in the medium term. So those are just some examples of the vision that we want to put forward. But this is a real opportunity that we embrace new sectors and frankly recognize and maximize the value of them and their synergies with other sectors. So what I mean by that is by example, an investment in technology could easily be an investment in our fishery and our offshore oil and gas, embracing new renewable energies that we know we have an abundance of here now. Now is the time as we emerge from this disruption to really reinvent and reimagine who we want to be.
We heard earlier in the show, Carolyn Stokes had a great package of all the premiers who faced similar challenges, fiscal challenges, and the beating that they took by the public. Are you ready to take a beating if you think it's the right thing to do?
Look, I don't think it's about being beaten. I think that these are decisions that collectively we all have to own, and I think the public are intelligent, the electorate are intelligent, they understand the issues we face, and we are going to do this together. So this is not beating up on me. I mean, what purpose does that serve? We need to make these decisions together so we can really recognize the full value, which I think we all know we have here, for an optimistic future for Newfoundland and Labrador.
But there are always going to be people, whenever you're making big changes, who aren't happy with those changes.
Absolutely, that's the nature of life. But what we need to do is make sure that the general public understands the decisions, why we're making them, and I believe that they're intelligent and have the capacity and capability to understand what decisions we need to make, and in consultations with them, we will make them. We will set that new map forward. This is uncharted territory, and I think we can do it, but we can only do it together.
One of the things your party was able to do is defeat both of the leaders of the other parties. What was it like seeing those results come in?
Well, you know, I know it's, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I was happy to see the majority victory, ecstatic. To see Mr. Crosby and Ms. Coffin lose their seats. You know, we said this was an election on leadership, and I think part of it speaks to that. But part of it speaks to the fact that we put forward, I think, a more optimistic, hopeful style of campaign and platform moving forward, and the people understood that, recognized that, and voted for it.
In the last legislature, you had to work with other parties because you had a minority. You talked about in your speech there about continuing a collaborative approach. What does that look like when you don't necessarily need those other parties to vote for your legislation in order to make it pass?
Well, I've said that we needed a unified front moving forward. I look forward to working with other parties, looking forward to working with their leaders and trying to craft the narrative that we can push forward. This, like I said from the previous answer, this is not about me. It's not about liberal issues or progressive conservative issues or NDP issues. These are issues facing Newfoundland and Labrador. And if we all put the province first, we'll all make the right decisions for the right reasons. So I'm looking forward to working with everybody, regardless of political color. If you have bright, reasonable ideas that can propel the province forward, I'm certainly happy to work with you.
Well, Andrew Furey, congratulations, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Peter. Have a great day.